This is ethical decisions for Jeremy and Meg. So what do we know? Jeremy and Meg are telecom engineers for X-Voice Telecom. They have been working with the County 911 Emergency Center project, which is contracted by the 911 Center to be the team leads on a project to develop a software upgrade for their existing integrated voice response unit for their automated telephone answering and routing. So the problem. Early simulations and testing of the software showed that under certain conditions, the routing would get caught in a loop and never transfer or route calls, eventually crashing the IRV system. The software has been patched and code rewritten in spots to eliminate specific problems by the test, and the system passed all the required simulation tests. However, Jeremy is convinced that the problems were symptomatic of a fundamental design flaw that could be eliminated by extensive redesign of the system, and Meg agrees, but she doesn't have the experience that Jeremy has to find it. Jeremy voices his concern to the X-Voice supervisor, but the supervisor assures him that the problem is solved. Redesign of the system would cause the company to miss the delivery data in the contract. The delivery date in the contract. The supervisor said it was not an option. There is great pressure on the telecom team to sign off on the system and allow it to go live. And if they persist on the delay, the responsibility will be taken away from them, and their jobs would be at risk. They must choose whether to be loyal to their integrity, provide for their family, have a job, and obey the employer, or stand up for their analysis and protect others from life or death situations, from the system going down when lives are at stake, from emergency calls. So my decision. I think Meg and Jeremy should follow their ethics and stand up for their analysis. They should speak up again and present their concerns to the supervisor. And if that doesn't help, contact higher management and bring it to their attention. It would help if they also seek legal advice on what to do and document this on just in case things do go wrong. So the pros of doing this would be they should act on their professional ethics and prioritize the safety of the public. And standing up will help prevent potential disasters in the future for themselves and the company. The cons of doing this would be they risk their job if they persist a problem, and the company may face penalties for missing deadlines. Ethical decision. So the principle that applies to my decision and a theory that supports my issue would be utilitarianism and the common good theory. By prioritizing the safety of the public by saying the systems are not ready to handle emergency situations, they are working towards the greater good of the public and reducing the harm that could result from a faulty system. And if I were the 911 center ethics officer and they came to me, I would tell them that I side with them immediately, as they would know if the system had problems, and I'm trusting them rather than a supervisor who has to meet a deadline and who did not go to school on this issue. I would help them. I would help them bring this situation to higher management and make sure this problem does not escalate unsolved.